Hello everybody, welcome to Minecraft on the Block, and I'm not really sure what season to call this. I'm going to probably disappoint some people and upset some people, but hopefully I am on pace to stop disappointing and upsetting people. I'm changing the way that I do things in general, and I'm not sure if this will be the first video that I upload talking about that, or if the not TechnicPack tutorial series, which is going to be rebranded either by the time that you see this or the next time that you watch that video. It will be rebranded to the Taggart Projects, and this is going to be the new Minecraft on the Block. This is a multiplayer server, and this is a server that Circaz and otherwise Levi, I believe is his name, goes by Circaz on YouTube, and he's been kind enough to let me play here, and I've been looking for a couple of things to do differently, and I'm probably going to have I don't know, I'm going to have a miscellaneous series as well where I do other things, and I'll probably show some other servers that I play on. That's probably where I will do the Bad 300 server stuff that I do, and when I do things like why can't I think of it? Terra Firma Craft, and even if I did some Yogbox or whatever, I'm going to have kind of just another miscellaneous series, but I'm going to have 3 series, and one of them is going to be a vanilla Minecraft SMP, which is this server, and then another one is going to be the Taggart Projects, which is going to take the place of the Taggarts and the TechnicPack tutorial series and the not TechnicPack tutorial series and all that. It's going to be a ton of mods. When you guys see the first video in that series, you'll understand everything. I have a plan for what I'm going to do. For this series, I have a lot less of a plan because I don't even know what I'm getting into. You can see that these guys are pretty serious with their building. And so I'm not sure. This is literally the first time that I've been on this server. You guys are seeing it in real time. Captain Hammer corporate tool. And so obviously I'm guessing that's, what is that, Iowa State fans? What's the point? Very interesting. I probably should not push the button would be my guess. So yeah, and then a kind of amazing tree house thing. So yeah, nice, we got some arrows. I'm not exactly sure what I'm getting myself into here. So anyway, so I'll talk a little bit more as we go. So let's just get started, and I'm not really sure what to do first here. My plan was to just kind of get away from everyone so that I didn't mess anybody up too bad. It's going to take me a while to get used to it. I don't even know what's going on. So let's go ahead, I guess, and we're going to have to get some trees. I guess we're allowed to break dirt blocks, though. That's good. So anyway, what I was going to do is just kind of run and hide and find a place that we could live, try to get away from everyone, and then kind of come back once I have my act together and become a part of the community. This is outstanding work, though. I'll tell you that right now. I'm a big fan of that building. It's like, I don't know what it is. We'll have to go check that out. Anyway, so that's insane as well. So I'm not sure whose is what, and I'm sure that I'll get Circaz on here. He'll be able to kind of help me out and tell me. So I'm guessing it's going to be a ways before I find anything. So I figured what we would do is just kind of start off being nomadic like we do. I really dig that, and find the place where we're going to live. So we'll go tear down some trees, put some trees back up, and continue on our way, get some food. That would be a good start. I'm not sure. See, I haven't talked to anybody about like etiquette here, so I'm killing a pig with an arrow. Maybe get some seeds in the meantime as well. Yeah, you're going down. Okay, thank you. But you didn't give me anything, so hopefully that was acceptable. So let me talk a little bit about what I'm doing. This one, I'm doing this a little differently than I had originally planned. I was going to try to kind of get my entire act together, but I decided that this actually would be perfect for what I want to do. Just kind of jump in and talk about, whatever I feel like talking about on this first one, because that's kind of how this is going to be the survival multiplayer vanilla. I'm just gonna have fun with vanilla Minecraft, and I'm gonna try to do a lot of cool stuff, a lot of neat builds, and I think it'll be really cool to get challenged. I mean, these guys obviously have done some pretty large scale stuff, and I'm gonna really enjoy that. Also, the Taggart or the Taggart project video will take a little bit more time, and so I'm guessing this one will get up first, although I don't know that for a fact. Either way, if you've already seen that, then you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, once it comes out, you'll understand. But I'm going to basically focus on various projects. I get really, I have this. Well, for one thing, I have this need to start over all the time. I just love starting over in Minecraft, and so I've got to get away from that. So what I think I'm going to do is set limits on the series. It'll be a little different, obviously, on a multiplayer. That'll happen kind of differently, but I'm going to set limits on the series, and probably do. I think I'm gonna start where we are in the world that we've left off with in the not Technic Pack tutorial series. That's going to be the world that we use. I've installed some additional mods, and you'll see that to kind of help with the narrative. But I'm going to continue on in that world. I think we're on probably episode 19 right now, and I'm probably going to go through episode 25 or 30 as season 1. I'm going to set a limit, and I may normally go to 50 episodes, or I may go to 30. I don't know. I'm going to start with something and see how it works, and then I'll make additional adjustments as it's needed. But so anyway, I'm gonna set a limit, and that will allow me to kind of put some parameters around what I'm doing, put a little effort into the builds, and adjust my episodes accordingly if I'm really into it, and if I'm not, and we're gonna start a new series, then that's what we'll do. We'll start over, because I love to start over, and I want to feel free to do it when necessary. So, and I don't want people to not be expecting it and to be upset, because I know I get into these builds like the Taggart Tower and the Taggart Season 2. I just basically abandoned that tower and started the tutorial series. And now if I started over again, I would be, all that work that I did there, which hasn't been that much, but I had a lot of plans, would be totally abandoned. So what I'm going to do is change that approach, like I said, and I'm going to be a lot more kind of purposeful about the projects that I take on. And so I have a little gimmick that I'm going to use for that, and you guys can tell me what you think. Anyway, that's probably enough wood short term. So yeah, I'll explain more what I'm doing in that series when you watch that video. Beyond that, let's get a little bit of sand. Do we have any dirt? No. I don't want to leave. I hate leaving that kind of water. I really feel this need. It's the same way I feel on every server that I play on. I feel this need to make sure that I clean up after myself. I did the same thing on the Tech Hit server. Oh, nice. We didn't even have the problem. I'm not sure how many blocks I have to take before I have that issue, but okay. I guess it's worth getting an ink sac while we're here, just in case. Not like it's critical for the first night or anything. So yeah, the other series that I was talking about, the kind of miscellaneous series, I'm just going to do really random stuff. Just whatever. It's just going to be where I post stuff that I'm into when my ADD kicks in, and which I really don't have ADD. It's funny. I tend to, but it's just this need to because I get super focused on certain things. I don't know. Maybe that's the way it works. But anyway, it's just this need to start over or to chase these pretty flashy things. It's the same way that I am with electronics. I can't. I mean, I find something and I'm all into it, and then something else comes along and I drop it and move on. So, exactly the same problem. Here's a little iron. Did somebody leave that because they're nice, or just didn't need it? So. Yeah, let me just kind of, I don't know. This is different for me because I really wanted to kind of show the initial stages of this because I think it's important that you guys kind of see how I start out and what this is going to be about. And I may pause and run off and, you can tell it's been a while since I've since I've done that. Days even. Okay, so I had to get the pickaxe, I guess. It's required. There we go. Upgraded tools. You're right. Yeah, okay, so then a couple other things that are going to happen. I'm also going to do a cooperative project, a collaboration with Circaz on something we have not decided yet, and I hope that it's okay. I will have talked to Circaz about announcing that before I post this video. So hopefully that will be okay. I think we're going to probably hole up here for the night. I'd really like to get some wool since there's nobody else on the server. But what I'll probably do is a little mining instead. I really don't want to step on anybody's toes. There's people around, but I don't think there's that many people on the server, so I really dig that house. So we'll probably just go ahead and jump in. We got a couple apples, so we got a little bit of food. I guess we'll just do some mining in that hole. We'll call that home for tonight. Anything else we really need? I guess we could use some coal. I don't know how new this server is. It seems awfully fresh to have all of these resources available at our disposal. That's good enough. Let's go get inside. I don't want to die my first night out. Alright, that's not our hole. Where is our hole? Did I lose it already? Because that would... There we go. That would be just like me. Alright, so let me think. Yeah, so we're going to do some sort of a collaboration. Not entirely sure what that's going to be yet. We're thinking about that, talking about it. This is all very, very new, and like I said, it won't be quite as new probably by the time I post this video, but I guess we'll see about that as well. And what we were discussing is I'd like to come up with something that's kind of, something we can use to kind of make our mark. But if we're not that creative, then we'll do something that's just popular, that's going right now, and call it good. And then spend some time. But I'd really like. I guess one of the things I was going to say, I was kind of unsure about how much of a heart-to-heart I wanted to do, and I guess this is as good a place as any. I've been doing this for a while now. It's been about 6 months, and I've really been enjoying it. And it was funny because the other day I hadn't really done any reflection. I just keep kind of randomly putting stuff up, and I like the freedom of just not really having to worry about it. Just do basically whatever I want to do, and just don't really worry about, because I don't have enough viewers. Well, for one thing, first off, I get a lot of compliments from other viewers on my viewers, as far as just how cool you guys are. You really are. It's an amazing group of people. You've been described as fiercely loyal, fiercely scary loyal. I think one guy was saying. In fact, I think that was Razlazel. And what do we got here? Nothing. Oh, maybe something. And it's so true. I've been averaging, my average is going up. I think I'm probably somewhere around, I don't know, maybe 350 views per video at this point. And we have 600 and probably close to 650 subscribers by the time we get this video out. And it's not insignificant. And I don't like to make it seem like I'm not appreciative of it, or that it's not enough for me. It really has been, to this point, frankly. It's been fine. I like kind of the freedom of not having to worry so much about, when I post a video, or, I just do what I really enjoy, and you guys like it. And I also don't really worry so much about, structure and having a lot of kind of structure around everything. But I think that is hurting me in a lot of ways, in growth, and I think it's also hurting you guys. I think that I have a lot of passion for this. Well, I know I have a lot of passion for it. I think I have a lot of passion for it that doesn't come out when I kind of just randomly flail about with my videos and start over all the time. And I also think that I have a lot of a lot to contribute as far as that goes that I'm not going to be able to do as long as I'm being, so random and not taking it as seriously as I could from that aspect. So one of the tenets, we were talking, Sarkaz and I, a little bit over email, and by the time I've recorded this, we've really only had a couple of emails back and forth, so I make it sound like, like we've spent hours, over drinks discussing the fate of the world, but that's not the case. But we have talked a little bit, and one of the things is, I really take I take it very seriously, but I don't want to take it too seriously. I have a job and I have a family. A lot of you guys know I have a couple of kids, and I guess, I have a couple of kids and a job. And as far as extracurricular activities go, as far as free time goes, this is definitely high on my list of priorities. So it's it falls obviously below the priorities of life. But as far as my free time, and I have a fair amount of free time, and I've always been a hobby kind of guy, so I take this kind of stuff seriously. My hobbies are more serious probably than some people's jobs. But anyway, I really do take it seriously. So I guess the point is that one of the tenets that I really want to stick with is that, this isn't going to be, I don't want it to get stressful, and it won't be fun if it's stressful, but I also want to take a step back and evaluate, what I'm doing and try to put a little bit of structure around it, and, put some of the things that I would do in normal life, to use, as far as make a plan, try to execute on that plan, evaluate how well it worked, and then make adjustments and move on. And I think that's kind of what I'm going to try to do now. That's why I'm going to set some limits on the series, and I probably will set a limit on this series as well. To be honest with you, I just was so excited to jump on and start doing this that I didn't really spend the time thinking about it that I was going to, as far as what I'm going to do with this series as far as episode limits and where it might go from here, and I don't know, all that stuff. So anyway, the only one that I've put a lot of thought into is the Taggart projects, and I think you guys are going to like it. I think it's going to be a good mix of the tutorials and just me doing kind of let's play, and I've got a couple of kind of gimmicky things that I'm going to do that I think will kind of make it fun and interesting. So yeah. All right, so we're close to 18 minutes, and I'm going to try to keep these around 18 to 20 minutes. But I'm trying to think of, whoa. That's funny. For a second, I thought that was the furnace, and I couldn't figure out why it looks so funny. Perfect. Probably shouldn't use that for that, but that's okay. Let's make now let's wait. All right. I'm going to need some food. I'm going to have to go hunting. Is it day, do you think? I'm really losing track of time, because we could go make a run for it real quick. No, it's still night. And there's a spider. We could use that, though. I am kind of into the ultra hardcore idea as well. I'm trying to, I think, oh, nice. I think when I talk to Sarkaz again, I might mention that we should do something with that. I really like that idea. I think it's just really, I think it's cool. I think it's kind of scary, and come on, buddy. I was hoping to get no string. Anyway, yeah, I think it's kind of scary. It adds a whole different element. I watched the Minecraft guys do the ultra hardcore stuff a few of the seasons, and it's a totally different, it adds a totally different aspect to the game. I mean, just losing a heart is a big deal, right? You take that for granted when it regenerates so easily. Hardcore seems kind of sissy compared to it. So anyway, I like that idea. I think we'll, maybe try to do something with that. And I would just really like, I also want to kind of increase the community around the videos that I do. A lot of people have been suggesting that I do some collaborative videos, and that I would be more interesting with other people. and I think it's probably correct. I guess we'll see soon enough. But yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I'm sure it's probably true that I will be more interesting if I'm with doing some videos with people that can kind of, that I can add some flavor to, and they can do the same. So anyway, I'm kind of just rambling now, but let me do this. I think probably what would be interesting, we probably should, Yeah, this is really just more of a of an informational video. Obviously, not very exciting as far as the playing goes, since it's probably not day still. Oh, it's becoming day. I should make a sword. Let's go get some food, and then we'll come back here and wrap it up. I would like to get some food, and in case I die, you guys might as well be around for that. So let's just go see about feeding ourselves. It'll be interesting to, I guess we could get some rotten zombie flesh. Sorry. I had a cold a couple of weeks ago, and it's still just, like, hanging on. I still have the... What in the world? Servers are so weird. I don't play on enough to understand the oddities. And I didn't even get any rotten zombie flesh. Yeah, so what else can I ramble on about? Yeah, I guess the other thing is, please give feedback and thoughts on what you guys would like to see. Not just in this series, but if I was to, if we're to do some multiplayer or some combination stuff, what would you guys like to see, and what would be fun and interesting? All right, so somebody's been down here and they left the iron, so I hope I'm not, like I said, stepping on any toes. I'd really like to find some sheep. It's nice when you're on by yourself to be able to sleep. There's a wolf. Not real helpful. Might as well get some clay while I'm here. Yeah, ideas on what you guys would like to see and thoughts on kind of the whole thing. Like I said, I will give a better description of what I plan on doing on this series as far as limits on episodes and stuff like that. And you guys will see, obviously, with the Taggart projects, what I plan to do there. And give me the feedback on what you think. At least I'm going to stick to the things that I say, whether, I'm gonna really do my best to keep them short and make them so that until I know what I really enjoy and what you guys like to see, until we have a good kind of, understanding of what it is that we all will enjoy doing, me making and you watching. Until we get that down, I'll probably try to keep them short so that I don't commit to something that I can't do. But I do want to finish it out. So like I said, I'll probably do something like a commitment to 25 episodes on the first series of the Taggart projects. And if I want to stay in that same world and keep going, then that's what I'll do. If you guys are enjoying it, if we want to start over. And I think a lot of people like to see me start over because I get so excited and I have all these ideas, and people get a lot of ideas just from my ramblings and my ideas, even the stuff that I finish halfway or don't even start. So I think a lot of people have given me feedback with that kind of stuff, but I also I think I'm doing myself a disservice, like I said, not completing all that stuff. So, all right, before I just make a complete fool of myself with my ramblings, let me pause, get some more food, and I'll get all set up and meet you guys back, and we'll wrap up at the little cave. All right, guys, I'm making my way back. Just kind of did some rounds, and I'm all fooded up. I wish I had some fish. I'd get myself a cat. Although I have learned to hate cats, as you guys have seen from the Minecraft on the Block Season 2. So yeah, like I was saying, I might continue this as Season 2. I don't really know. But anyway, so I think what I'm going to do, like I said, I don't want to infringe on anyone's territory here. And obviously I'm right in somebody's backyard. So I think what I'm going to do is spend probably this one more night down here doing a little bit of mining just to get some cobble and some iron maybe, and whatever I can find right here. And then I'm going to head off and we'll go find our home. So I think what I'll do is probably get all set up, and then once I decide to head out and start looking, I'll come back and record the second video, and we'll see where we end up. We'll find a cool place. Like I said, I want to get a little ways away so that I can do my normal kind of resource gathering and initial just kind of like set up shop, and then come back and build maybe kind of around the spawn. At least there's one spawn point that's got a lot of stuff going on. That's a really cool. There's just some cool stuff on here. I've seen, even when I was kind of wandering over there, I saw some stuff. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do. Thank you guys for watching. Please leave feedback. Thumbs up if you liked it. As usual, comments. I read them and will respond to all of them. And so again, I'm just kind of taking another. I don't think I finished the sentiment about the fact that I'm just kind of taking a step back, and I'm gonna take another more serious shot at this with a little bit more effort around structure and trying to trying to fine tune things based on feedback and try different things as far as getting viewers. So anything that you can do to help me with that would be much appreciated. Comments obviously are extremely useful, and likes, and tell your friends, and just bring everybody along. I think we're going to have a really good time. I think you guys are going to enjoy the direction that we take this. So anyway, thanks for watching. I will be back soon, and we'll start up the next round, and I'll talk to you later.